Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into something huge. The massive transformation happening in college football.
Yeah, it really feels like the ground is shifting under our feet.
We're talking NIL, name, image, likeness, the transfer portal going wild,
Yeah.
conferences
The
realigning.
expanded playoff coming soon, and just this explosion of data analytics everywhere.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
And if you're trying to keep up, well, it can honestly feel pretty overwhelming, right?
definitely. For anyone who follows the sport closely, figuring out this new world and making sense of, all the moving parts is a real challenge.
So our mission today is to dig into this college football intelligence platform plan we've got. We want to pull out the key stuff to help us and you understand these big shifts.
And the core problem it points out is really interesting.
Right. All the info we use, fan sites, recruiting services, betting platforms, team analytics, it's all separate.
Yeah, it's fragmented, like trying to understand the whole picture by looking at puzzle pieces scattered across different tables.
Exactly. And that makes it harder for everyone, including you, the fan, to really get what's going on and why it matters.
And what's wild is how these big forces are sort of smashing into each other. You mentioned NIL first.
Yeah. Name, image, likeness, players getting paid.
And the projections are, what, $2.5 billion for that market? Mostly through these collectives pooling money.
Plus, direct revenue sharing from schools is probably coming soon, adding maybe $20 million plus per school initially. That's huge.
Totally changes player decisions. Program finances, too.
Okay, then layer on the transfer portal. Thousands of players switching schools every year.
Okay.
Basically.
Year-round free agency.
Yeah. So teams need new ways to evaluate guys, not just their stats, but like fit, potential, all that.
And connect that to the conference realignment. The SEC and Big Ten becoming these Power 2 giants.
Right. That messes up old rivalries, creates travel nightmares.
And totally changes the money and who you need to scout. Much wider net now.
And don't forget the expanded playoff, more teams, higher stakes for every game.
Which means prep and analysis just got way more important.
Plus, we're just drowning in data now, like PFF grades on every play, Sports Source breaking down situations.
Oh, yeah, tons of data. The challenge isn't finding data, it's integrating it, making it useful.
They all feed into each other, right?
Yeah.
NIL impacts transfers, conference strength affects playoff paths, data influences strategy.
Exactly. It's not like separate trends. It's one big, complex, interconnected vortex almost.
Okay, so let's talk about the headache for you, the fan. You probably bounce around, right? ESPN for scores, 24/7 for recruiting scoop.
Maybe Action Network for odds, scrolling Twitter or forums for takes.
It takes a ton of time, and it's hard to get that, holistic view of your team, what's really going on.
And the consequence is you might miss the bigger picture. It's tough to really grasp team dynamics or how recruiting actually connects to performance later or where the program is headed long term.
You get snapshots, not the full movie.
Precisely.
So this plan we looked at proposes a solution. Gameday plus Gameday. The idea is one unified platform.
Bringing it all together.
Yeah, performance stats, advanced analytics, recruiting info, transfers, NIL data, even betting odds, all in one place, like a central hub.
A central nervous system for college football, as they put it.
And for you, the fan, the potential benefits sound pretty cool. Personalized dashboards.
Right, showing you exactly what you care about. Stats, recruits, transfers, odds.
Historical data to see trends. Live game threads with stats built right in, custom alerts.
So you know immediately when something important happens.
Now, stepping back, the plan also talks about the market opportunity. And it seems massive.
Oh, absolutely. Think about fan engagement. People are passionate. Billions spent on merch.
Then there's the sports betting boom. What, $148 billion handle projected for this year?
Huge. Plus, athletic departments themselves are spending big bucks on tools. Georgia's spending over $3 million just on recruiting tech.
Wow. And the NIL market itself, potentially $2.5 billion or more. Add it all up.
Yeah, the total addressable market, the TAM, across fans, betting, schools, media, NIL, it's enormous.
So how would something like Gameday Plus stand out? What's the competitive edge?
The plan argues it's about deep data integration, connecting data sets that are usually separate.
Like linking recruiting rankings to actual on-field performance analytics.
To NIL value, to transfer patterns, finding insights you couldn't see before.
And aiming to serve everyone, fans, coaches, analysts, maybe even agents and players.
Plus, that potential first-mover advantage in really integrating everything comprehensively, that could be powerful.
So to wrap up, the big takeaway is college football is changing incredibly fast in multiple ways at once.
And the old ways we followed it, using all these separate tools, maybe aren't enough anymore.
There's this growing need for integrated intelligence.
Yeah, think about it. Imagine having one place to see not just who your team is recruiting,
But how analytics projects they'll perform, what their NIL potential might be.
maybe even how adding them shifts the betting lines for next season. All connected.
That idea of connecting all the dots,
Mm-hmm.
that really might be the future of truly understanding the game.
Something to think about.
Definitely.
Hmm.
So maybe consider how all these forces, NIL, the portal, realignment, are changing how you experience college football. What questions do you still have about where this is all heading? That's your deep dive for the road.